Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekly Star School coaching call. We do this every single Monday. We've kind of done some different arenas. We kind of did one in Zoom here, and then we kind of moved to Facebook and did one there, and now we're back here to Zoom. And so Cheryl and me, everything we do here is about plan, do, review. So we plan something, and then we do it, and then we review how that went and get some feedback from people, and then we make some adjustments, kind of refresh the plan, and then do again. So we keep doing that, and eventually we get it right. So this is the best platform we feel to do these in. It's more of a campfire feeling, which is what Cheryl and I are looking for. And Cheryl is, by the way, out in the Bahamas right now with her family, enjoying spring break with her children, are off in school. So she will not be joining us this morning, but I have a great call planned for you this morning and a chance to kind of explain what these weekly reviews are going to be like. Again, after planning them out and doing them and then reviewing how their goes, we've been tweaking them. We probably will continue to tweak them, but having all of us together and be able to see each other and having you participate in these calls makes the most sense. And as I mentioned, Cheryl and I love this concept of campfire, where we kind of all get around the campfire here and we share stories, you know, good stories and not so good stories, problems we're having. And then we can all hear each other's problems and struggles. And then, you know, so we're talking about wins and losses. So we're going to start every call off here with wins. So we want people to contribute, you know, to say, hey, you know, this past week, this went right. This was good. This went good. And maybe it's just that I took my supplements every day, and we'd love to know what supplements you are taking. Or you tried a new supplement, a new product here at Youngevity that you just loved. Or you had one of your members, maybe a leader or a customer, they're using a product, they're getting great results, or some sort of business thing went good. You sign up a new member, you qualified for Team Challenge, something great happened that you're excited about that you want to share with all of us. So that would be great. And then what we do is we move into losses. So there's wins and there's losses every single week. All of us have wins and losses. This is not about perfection. It's about progress. None of us are perfect. We all have problems every single week. So don't feel odd if you have problems, because we all have problems. But what we want to do is identify the losses, what didn't go so well, and then talk about what we learned from that. So the first L is the loss, then the second L is what we learned from that, and then the third L is look for solutions. So don't just dwell on the problem. Oh, we got a problem. You know, whatever the problem is, I can't enroll people, or no one wants to join my team, or nobody's making rank. Whatever the problem is, let's not focus on the problem. Let's look for the solution. How are we going to solve this problem? So that's what we're going to do here on Monday mornings. We're going to try to keep to 30 minutes. Again, we're recording these, and then we're going to post them inside of the Star School community on Facebook. So if any member of your team did not get to come and participate in this, they can listen to this, and they're going to learn a lot from not only the little bit of brief teaching that Cheryl and I do, but also from hearing from other people's wins and losses. That's the best way to learn, is from hearing from other people's wins and losses. So real quick on this is kind of like the first time we're doing this here in the Zoom and posting it on Facebook like this. So I just want to real briefly go over what exactly Star School is, because it's still a mystery to people. What exactly this whole thing is here and how to do it. You know, so this is going to be as simple as I can put it, what Star School is. Star School is 3 words. That's all Star School is. It's plan, do, review. So we have a plan, and under the word plan, so there's 3 words, and then there's like 3 things under each word. So the word plan has to do with RPM. So there's 3 words under plan. So the R's results, we want to know what results we're shooting for. So it's all about setting targets here, okay? The more targets you hit, or the more targets you have, the more better your chance of hitting a bullseye. Deb Hall, if you could unmute yourself, I just had a great coaching call with Deb last Friday. What's your favorite saying there, Deb? about
You can't get to where you want to go if you don't wait. You can't get to where you need to go if you don't know where you're going.
exactly. Now, how wise are those words? You can't get to where you're going if you don't know where you're going. Okay, so you got to set some results. What is the result that we want to have here? So I love to start off with rank. What rank are you shooting for? Trying to become a 1-star, or 2-star, or 3-star? What are you shooting for right now? And then not just rank, but income. We're all here at Youngevity on this call here to make some more money. So what is it that you want to hit as far as income goes? Now, some people want an extra $200 a month. Some people want an extra $2,000 a month. Some people want $200,000 a month. I mean, it's all up to you, and it's all about where you feel comfortable. I know Deb and I had this conversation on Friday. Should I set really big goals or should I set little goals? What kind of goals should I set? You should set goals that make you feel good. Okay, if saying I'm going to make $20,000 a month seems impossible to you, then don't set that goal. Okay, it's just too big. Your mind's not comprehending it. So set a smaller goal and then set a date. Like sometimes people's minds are better with a 1-month goal or a 90-day goal. Okay, other people's minds love 5-year goals. Like in 5 years, I'm going to be making this amount of money. If that's too far out in the future for you, then just set something smaller. This is all about you, okay? You decide how much money you want to make and what kind of time frame you want to set on that, something that makes you feel good. Now, it should move you. If you say, well, I want to make $1,000 by the end of the year. You might say, well, if you really think about that and you feel that, you're like, well, that doesn't really motivate me. That doesn't feel good, So my whole thing is to make $1,000 an hour. So when you all get a bill in the mail for this coaching call today, don't be alarmed. It's just, I'm telling you ahead of time, I'm worth $1,000 an hour. Now, I'm not quite making $1,000 an hour yet, but the thought of that makes me feel really good. And what I'm focusing on is becoming the type of person that's worth $1,000 an hour. So that's my whole focus. That's what makes me feel good. But you got to come up with something that, wow, that sounds amazing to me. If I could, and for a lot of people, I found that after coaching like dozens and dozens of people, an extra $2,000 a month is life-changing. I mean, there was just an article on this where if you can help someone make an extra $20,000 a year, their whole life changing. I mean, just think about it. If you had an extra 20 grand this year, what would you do with that? You pay off some bills, take a vacation, have more cushion, all kinds of great things happen with an extra $20,000 a year. So for a lot of people, that's a great, great number to key on. For me, I'm working this business full time. I'm not looking for $2,000 a month. I'm looking for, again, $1,000 an hour. So it's just everyone's going to be different, and we're not judging people. You just come up with the number that works best for you. So we got a rank, we got an income, and we got impact. Okay, so it's not just about making money here at Youngevity. It's impacting people's lives. It's great that I'm a 5-star, but what I'm really focused on is the 9 people I've helped become 1-stars and above. So I want to impact people's lives. I want to help them improve their physical, emotional, and financial health. So that's my impact goal. So you got to have an impact goal. What do you want to impact? If everyone could just mute their lines out until you're ready to talk, because I'm short today and I don't have a muter with me. So I'm going to mute everyone. Okay. So impact. So what is your impact goal? Do you want to help 5 people lose weight? Do you want to help, let's say I want to help 5 people lose 20 pounds. I want to help a dozen people lower their health evaluation score into the single digits. Whatever it is, just something that you're contributing to the world, that you want to contribute to other people and make their lives better. So you could say, listen, I want to become 2-star, but what I really want to do is impact 3 people's lives and help 3 people become a 1-star. That's an awesome, awesome impact goal. And it seems like when people set that, their mindset changes, because it's not about helping yourself, it's about helping other people. So that impact goal is huge for people, and to have that on there. So that's it. That's a result. We got a result now from the RPM. Now, purpose. Why the heck do you want to reach this rank, this income, and have this impact on people? Why do you want that? So when you're filling out this weekly review, you got to start with the word because. Because this, because this, because this. You got to come up with the 3 big becauses in your life. because I'm sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I'm sick and tired of being broke. I'm sick and tired of not being able to do the things I want to do. Because I want to take this vacation, because I really want to pay off these credit cards. Whatever it is, it can be either positive or negative. It doesn't matter as long as it moves you. When you read that, it hits you in the chest and says, oh my gosh, that's what I want. Nobody wants a pin that says 5-star on it. Who cares? There's a purpose what that 5-star means to me. It means bucket loads of money. You know, today's the 15th. I got this big paycheck just deposited in my checking account. That's what I'm here for. Okay. So but there's more than just green money. What does that green money mean? Those green pieces of paper mean something to me. They mean I can go plan this vacation or do this or get this or help donate to this charity or do all these things in my life that I want to do. Help my mom out, help this person out. You know, just there's a lot of things that I can do with that money now. So I got a lot of reasons. I don't just got 3, I got 300. I mean, I got a lot of reasons why I want to do this. The more reasons you got, the better off you're going to be. And then you need a map. Okay, so RPM. So I got my results. I got my purpose, RP, and then the M stands for map. Now, map means a map. How do you get from where I am to where I want to go? If you're a 1-star and your goal is to hit 3-star, well, then you got to have a map. So you better have a piece of paper out and show it to me. This is my map, Paul. This is my business plan. You're running a business here. So everyone needs a business plan. How the heck are you going to get from where you're at to where you want to get to? And all of us should have a written plan out, just like you're running a real business here, because this is a real business. You got to treat it like a real business. If you were running a restaurant or dry cleaners or any other business in the world, you'd have a business plan. So take the time. If you don't have one already, write it out. This is my business plan. I'm going to do this, and this, because I want to go from here to here. I want to go from A to B. You know, and then from A to B by when? You got to have a date that you want to get there by, and you got to have a map. Now, map doesn't just stand for having a map, a physical map, and how we're going to get from point A to point B. It also means massive action plan. Okay, what I know is that massive action equals massive results. So it's got to be massive action. You know, we can't just do, well, I'm gonna share one person. I'm gonna help listen to Dead Doctors Don't Lie this week. You're not gonna get anywhere with that. Okay. You got to have a massive action plan in place that's going to help you get from where you are to where you want to get to. Now, there's 3 parts to the map. Okay, notice there's a little thing going on here with 3s. So what's the 3 parts to the map? Everyone's map's a little bit different, but they're the same. Now, the first part of the map is everyone's got to do 3 things. Remember, we talk about, and my axe is over there, so I'm not going to get it, but we got to take 3 swings at the tree every single day. That's how we're going to get from point A to point B. 3 swings of the axe. What's the 3 swings of the axe? Personal growth. You've got to be doing personal growth every single day. Now, a lot of people ask, well, what the heck should I do for personal growth, Paul? How am I going to do that? There's this these 2 great calls every single day. Linda Tyler has this amazing daily dose call and nightly dose call every single day. It's great personal growth. You can get on in the morning, get on at night, have Linda read to you before you go to bed. That's the best way to end your day. It's getting personal growth. So do that. There's all of these podcasts out there. You know, so everyone's got an app on their phone. It's free. You're an iPhone. It's a little purple app. It's called Podcast. You got an Android. I think it's called Stitcher. But you can go in the App Store and you can download a bunch of different podcast apps. I use something called Castbox, CATS box. It's on. I know it's on the iPhone, but I don't know if it's on Android or not. But that's the one I like best. But you can get any one you want. There's a free one on your phone right now. You can subscribe to these different podcasts for free. And you just want to spend time either while you're driving, while you're working out, while you're doing things. Take the time, listen to the podcast. Okay. John Maxwell has his own podcast. Get it. Subscribe to it for free. Tony Robbins, best personal growth guy in the world. Get that. Eric Worre, best trainer in all of network marketing. Every single word he says is 100% spot on. Learn from him. I got a new man crush. His name is Robin Sharma. I'm obsessed. I'm reading all his books. I just read his book called The 5 a.m. Club, and you'll never guess what time I get up in the morning now. Yeah, 5 a.m. He convinced me that this was the right time to get up. I'm doing that now. I've restructured my day. If you tune in next week to this weekly coaching call, I will go over my entire day from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed what I do. So, and then we're going to talk about time blocking and getting your life scheduled so that you're fitting everything in that you want to fit into. So that's next Monday's call. So Robin Sharma, R-O-B-I-N and Sharma. So you just type in Robin Sharma and the podcast, this thing comes up, subscribe to it. Brendan Bouchard, another guy, every word he says is gold. Subscribe to that. Alex Tice, our own Alex Tice, has his own podcast. Unbelievable, 15 minutes. Boom, hit it, and it's great information. I know Cheryl's getting ready to create her own podcast channel called A Minute with Morley. So if you want to get a little quick dose of enthusiasm and some positive information, she's going to be doing that. I'm releasing my own podcast channel called The Good to Great Podcast. So I'm super excited about releasing this, and something I've been working on really hard this year and putting this together. Been a lifetime dream of mine. So, and thanks to Alex, he really inspired me to put this together. So, and it's good with the number 2 in there. So it's Good to Great Podcast. But I'll shoot a whole bunch of information your way on that. As far as books go, I subscribe to Audible. It's like $14 a month. Best service you can get. If you like listening to books, if you want to read books, that's great too. Get a Kindle. If you don't own a Kindle yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. So I got this really cool Kindle. There's like hundreds of books in this thing. And it weighs like less than an ounce. It's ridiculously small and wonderful. You can get the iPad. You can get all your books on the iPad through iBooks, or there's a Kindle app on my iPad too that can, that syncs, and all my books are on there too. So if you don't have a Kindle yet, tell Santa, get you a Kindle. If your birthday's coming up, get a Kindle. So what kind of books do I read? Number 1 book in the whole world, Think and Grow Rich. Read it again, read it a third time, read it like 300 times because it's an amazing concept. Think and Grow Rich. Wow, what a concept. Read it. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Second best book ever written. Okay, get that, read it numerous times. And then there's 98 books written by John Maxwell. Get all of them. Okay, so when you read those 100 books, come back to me and I'll give you the next 100 to read. But they're all unbelievable. I mean, every word that John Maxwell writes is just life-changing. It will make you a better leader. And the main thing here at Youngevity is to keep the main thing the main thing. And the main thing is growing as a leader and creating leaders. That's all this is about, okay? You want to be successful here at Youngevity, it's not about just selling product or any other stuff. It's about growing leaders. Now, I get customers all the time. I get them healthy. They buy into me. I ask them, do you have any interest in learning about how the affiliate program works here, how the business works here? Yes, how does that work? I tell them a little bit. They come on board. They recommend the product to some people. And then I do some leadership training on them because I'm trying to grow them as a person. And once you got about, a dozen good leaders on your team that are growing, you're set for life. You never have to worry about money again. Never have to worry about time again. It's all set, but you got to create leaders. If you're not creating leaders, your life's not going to be good. Okay, that's just as simple as I can put it. So that's the whole personal growth part of the map. So the map has 3 parts. Remember, the map is got to be personal growth every day. You got to recruit. Okay, you got to bring new people in. Now, how are we going to recruit? Well, there's a whole bunch of ways to recruit here at Youngevity. So, but we all have to find people. And we're going to be doing a ton of training, as we always do, on how to find more people. That's number 1. There's 5 skills in recruiting. Okay, you got to find people. You got to invite them to connect with you. Hey, Peggy, is there any chance we can get together this week for coffee? Hey, Peggy, is there any chance we can connect on the phone this week? I'd love to get to know you better. So that's it. It's a quick text message. I don't need to do a 6-hour training on how to invite someone. It is a 1-sentence text message to somebody. Just, hey, Peggy, is there any chance we can connect on the phone this week? That's it. Question mark. Can't get any simpler than that. If you want to have coffee is, listen, the whole world revolves around having coffee. If you ask my mom what I do for a living, she says, I don't really know what he does. I just know he drinks a lot of coffee. So I drink a lot of coffee. I'm meeting people every day. I go out. I got to meet someone new. We have coffee. All right? By the way, where's Jeff? Jeff's on the call. I saw Jeff Berg on here. Jeff, make sure we get coffee. So I got people locally. We're having coffee, meeting people, whether they're in my team or not on my team, having coffee all the time, meeting people. Okay? So then we got to share. I got to share something. Okay? Now, there's a whole bunch of things that Youngevity share. There's the health evaluation system. It's $1. Okay? Sign up for $1. Go to healthevaluationsystem.com. It's the most user-friendly thing in the world. Share the Dead Doctors Don't Lie message. The Dead Doctors Don't Lie message has helped more people get healthy, and it's created more millionaires than all the other recordings ever made combined. It is the greatest message in the world. Whether you want to get healthy or make money, it doesn't matter. Listen to the message, apply it to your life, then share the message with other people. So we talk about share the message, share the message, share the message. This health evaluation system is fantastic. If you don't know how to use it, every Tuesday at 2 p.m., we do training on how to use that. There's a coaching call just geared towards, oops, someone's making noise. Make sure everyone gets your line muted. For some reason, Beverly, I can't mute your line. Whoa. Something I wanted to do. Okay, great. So, where was I here? Okay, so we were talking about different tools. So we talked about health evaluation every Tuesday. We do that training inside the Health Evaluation System community Facebook page. And we also have the HempFX samples. So Cheryl and I are going to be doing a training on the sampling program here at Youngevity. It's unbelievable. We all have our own personalized sampling pages. It's absolutely fantastic, and we'll teach you exactly how to use it. The prospect pays the $4.95. The company sends out a free sample to them. Doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely fantastic. Still having somebody not muted, and I'm not sure who it is. Okay, great. Hopefully everyone's muted now. Then we have, I know Deb, I was talking to Deb. Deb Hall was using the Zyto thing. That's one thing that's out there that some people are using. We have the, we're coming out with a HempFX presentation that is going to be awesome for you to use. We have the ambassador presentation that's on the ambassador page. We have social selling. Some people are doing social selling. Some people are doing the Healthy Body Challenge, sharing the weight loss, information with people, helping people lose weight. That's what they're focused on. So there's a whole bunch of things out there for recruiting. Okay, bringing new people in. So there's all these different ways of doing that, and we'll talk about everything works. It's just, will you work it? So you got to find out what you want to focus on, and if hemp is your thing, like this is super shiny, it's beautiful, everyone wants to know about that, then that's what you're going to focus on. If it's a health evaluation system, great. Whatever it is that moves you, that you really want to focus on in your business, it's your business. We're just going to give you the different ideas on how to recruit. And then the last part, the third swing at the tree every single day, is coaching. You got to coach your new customers. You got to coach your leaders. Now, Cheryl and I will do like the heavy lifting for you right on this call. So invite your leaders onto this weekly call, or if they can't make it on, have them watch the recording at least, so that they can learn from what's going on these calls. Okay, and coach your customers. Call them back, have them retake the health evaluation. That's been the whole secret to my business, is using the health evaluation system and then retesting them every 30 days and seeing their score go down. Okay, that's what is the real feature of the health evaluation system, is that I can coach my customers by going back. Their first health evaluation score was 87 and now it's 50. You think they're ever going to quit? No, they're never going to quit because their score is going down. So that's what I love about that. We're trying to get that score down into single digits. Okay, so that's it. That's the map. So I went through the whole RPM. We got the results, we got the purpose, we got the map, all set. Great, super plan in place. Now, what we got to do is do it. Okay, so the second word in plan, do, review is do it, execution. So there's two things in the world. There's a strategy and there's execution. I just went through the whole strategy with you. We got the personal growth, we got the whole thing, we got the recruiting, we got the coaching, so we got the whole strategy in place. And then there's execution. Which part do you think people screw up? The strategy or the execution part? Listen, we go over strategy all the time here at Youngevity. It's ridiculous how much we go over strategy. So the problem isn't the strategy. The problem is the execution. So we got to help you become masters of executing. Okay, so we do every single week. We do. Just do it, right? Just like Nike says. And then last but not least, we got to review. So every Sunday night, we fill out the review form. We go over what went good, what didn't go so good. Again, we don't just go over our losses. We go over what we learned from them, and we look for solutions. Okay? And then we jump on this call Monday morning, which is part of the review. We go back, what went good, what didn't go so good, how are we going to tweak things, and then we go 7 days. So 7 days from right now, we're going to be back in this room talking about what went good, what didn't go so good. And I guarantee you, if we continue to do this for the next 52 weeks, we're all going to get really, really good. Again, this is not about perfection. It's about progress. So I don't care how bad last week went. Our whole goal is to make this week better. If last week went awesome for you, awesome. Let's make this week better. We got to figure out a way how to always make things better and make your business grow better. Okay, our whole word here at Youngevity is betterment. Okay, we got to keep getting better. So this is our little campfire thing. So we're going to start every week off by talking about something good. So who here wants to share something that's going good in their health, in their business, in someone else's health, in someone else's business, whatever you want to talk about that's good under the sky, this is your platform. So who's going to go first?
I will.
All right, Deb, what's going good in your world?
Well, I'm really proud to announce that I personally got qualified in Team Challenge. Our whole team is qualified. And
outstanding.
And the people that are getting, the new people that are getting on the products already are feeling results.
Perfect.
So to me, that's exciting. You know, they're all happy so far.
It really is about the team challenge right now. You know, getting not only get yourself qualified, but getting your team qualified for that. So, you know, Deb is the leader of leaders. I mean, she's awesome, you know, and really setting the pace and getting, you know, it's the 15th. So, you know, we're all leaders on this call here. You should already be qualified for the team challenge. If you're not, get it going so that your team can see you working, see you be successful, be the example. We talk about the 21 laws of leadership. That's the 21 laws I live by. There's the law of the picture. People want to see you as the picture. You got to be the shining example. When they see you recruiting, guess what they start doing? They start recruiting. Okay? Who else has got something good to share? Peggy, what's going on in your world? Tell us something good.
There I am. God, everything's going great. I jumped back on 65 and Wake Up for the third time. So I'm getting there. I'm on my third completion. So that will be completed. So I'm excited about that. I only have one more sale, one more recruit to qualify for the challenge. So I'm almost done with the challenge. I should be done by tonight.
Good.
And my team is just awesome. I can't ask for more. Everything's been good. Thank you.
That's fantastic. I love it. Love it. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else? We got one more person that's going to be sharing with us something good that's going on.
I will.
Okay, who was that?
Esther?
Esther, great.
Yeah, I started doing the Eric Worre program, 20 recruits in 30 days.
Yes.
So on Sunday, early in the week, I called 50 people. So I got.
That's taking massive action.
Huh?
That's taking massive action. That's fantastic.
Yeah, so I got.
She called 50 people.
Yeah, so I got 5 people for next Saturday at Starbucks. So I have more to get. So that's what I'm working on. I'm not qualified yet, but I'm taking it one step at a time.
Oh, listen, you're taking more than one step. So that's massive action right there. I did the same program, and let me tell you, success loves speed.
Yeah.
So you can, you know, that whole airplane thing, that concept of getting the airplane off the ground and flying, this is the hardest part in the world, is starting your business from nothing. You know, that's why I have so much respect for 1 stars, because going from 0 to 1 star is the hardest thing in the whole world. Once you make it to 1 star, making it to 5 stars is simple, because you figured out how to do it. You know how to scratch and claw and do every, you know, you go through the struggle. So I just want, you know, all of our trainers should be 1 stars, because they know how to get to the top of the mountain and just create more 1 stars. Just share your story. How the heck did you become 1 star? Tell that story, and then have the other people just do the same thing you just did. And then you create more. You create other people on your team as 1 stars, and then you go 5 star. Super simple. So, you know, there's nothing I can do. Once I went 1 star, there's nothing more I could do. Now I just got to tell 9 people how I did that. and then they go do it. So yeah, the hardest thing in the world is hitting 1 star, and congratulations on taking some massive action there and applying yourself and making that happen. So the next thing is losses. Someone's got to have a problem going on here. And I know last week we tried to keep up with the chat there on Facebook, which got out of control. And so this is going to be, so I got a chat here open. You can type it in. You can speak it. I'd rather you speak it because I'm shorthanded today without Cheryl here. But let's go over some people who have got some problems in their business. Tell us a loss.
Hey, it's Ruth Elling.
Ruth, welcome.
Hi. Somebody needs to mute their phone.
Yeah,
The
let's see.
gentleman who's talking.
God, you're unmuted, Rob.
So the problem that I have is follow up and setting boundaries with my family. You know, they all still think I should do things for them, and they're all grown. It makes me crazy. So, and I guess that my one big loss is I did not fill out my review last night. So I'm telling on myself to everybody I was a bad girl because I always fill it out, even if it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I fill it out. And last night I did not do that, so I'm bad. But I will have it to you later today, Paul.
Okay, awesome.
I think that's something that a lot of us struggle with is the boundaries with the family, and feeling like you're selfish because you want to grow your business, and mommy guilt, I guess you would call it, even though my kids are all grown.
Yeah. So, you know, it's all, to me, my opinion on this topic is that it's all about being intentional. And next week, we're going to talk about time blocking. And just to say, and this goes for spouses, children, anybody in the world that you have in your life. You have to, set boundaries and set a schedule up, to where, listen, this is the time we're going to spend together between this time and this time. And you got to be there for that time. If you tell your children, 2 to 4 is your time, or 4 to 6, or whatever time block it is for your children, you got to be 100% there with them. Put your cell phone down. Matter of fact, turn that cell phone off, okay? The best feature on a cell phone is the off button. Okay, turn that thing off. Get 100% focused on them. Same with your spouse. I had someone on my own team call me, and she was just really frustrated. Her husband's like, you spend so much time with longevity, and you don't feel like you're really spending any time with me. So I told her to set up a time. This is husband time, here to here. Okay, tell your husband, I'm 100% yours from here to here. Turn the phone off. The most distracting thing in the world is the cell phone. Don't feel like you need to answer an email. Don't feel like you need to answer a text message. That's somebody else trying to get a hold of you and dictate your schedule. You make up your schedule. But you got to set up the blocks. What is your longevity block? And let's say, when it's my longevity blocks going on, I got a do not disturb sign on my door. Don't even knock on it, because it ain't opening. And it's just, you got to get very focused there. And you got to let everyone know, this is my, and we're going to talk about this next week, but you got to stop treating longevity as a business and start treating it as a job. This is your job. My work hours, and I'll just let you know, from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., this is my job. This is what I'm doing here. I'm going to meet you out, Debbie. So it's real important that you set those specific work hours, that this is what we're going to do, and make sure everybody gets the notice in writing. Now you can even print a paper copy of your schedule. Here's what I'm doing during these times. And you got a hold of those things. Because if you draw a line, and I did a whole recording on this, Facebook Live on this on Thursday, I think. It's all about setting those, drawing the line in the sand. If you say, I'm busy during these 2 slots, and you let that slide, well, then they know, well, she wasn't really serious about that. You got to be serious about that, and make it so that that sacred time, whether it be for them or for longevity, or for working out, or for personal growth. I mean, that's everything sacred time for me that is non-negotiable. So you got to have that mindset. Now, as far as follow-up goes, you're having a problem with, actually following up with people, like not calling them back, or what was the follow-up comment? I forgot.
Like I'll call somebody and then leave a message, and then I don't call them back to follow up, even though, I'm waiting for them. And then,
is this somebody you've already shared something with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And some people are referrals that I got, and I'll leave a message, and then, I'll put it off. I'll get scared or something. I'll like freeze and like, oh my God, the fear of no, or the phone weighs 1,000 pounds. It just seems difficult. And I know I'm not the only one that struggles with that.
Absolutely. So here's my whole secret to not being scared and to following up with 100% success. You have got to be super good on the sharing part. And I don't mean just sharing, I mean share properly. So what I do, and I don't care what it is in the world, my favorite sentence, if I can just train you on one sentence to make you $10,000 a month, it's this sentence. If I, would you? So if I send you this link to Dead Doctors Don't Lie, would you watch it? If I invite you to this meeting, would you go? If I give you this DVD, would you watch it? If I send you this evaluation, would you take it? So it's something, if I, would you? And they got to say yes. I don't give them anything or invite them to anything unless they say yes. It's on their terms. So if I give you this link, would you listen to this recording? They say yes. Then I say, great. When would you be able to listen to it by? I don't send them the link. I say, when will you be able to listen to it by? And they say, well, how long is it? I'm like, well, the Dead Doctors Don't Lie is an hour long. Whoa, that's a long time. Listen, I'm going to need a couple of days for that. Okay, great. Well, I don't care if they say 2022. It means no difference to me. I just want to know a date. So they're like, I can listen to it by Wednesday. Then I say, great. Is it okay if I call you back Thursday to see what you like best about it? So I'm going a day after. I'm giving them an extra 24 hours just in case things go wrong. Is it okay if I call you Thursday and see what you like best about it? Now, I just was kind enough to send them a link to something, or about to send them a link. So every single person, 100%, always says, yes, you can call me Thursday. Great. What time Thursday is best for you? So then I set a specific time in my Google Calendar, call Ruth Ellen. Check back to see you on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie recording thing. And I say, Ruth, listen, I got you down Thursday, 4 o'clock. That's what we decided on. If anything happens between now and then, please offer me the courtesy to let me know if you can't make that. If something happens, you don't get a chance to listen to it, whatever, please send me a text or shoot me an email, call me something, send me an SOS saying that I can't make that, okay? I'll respect your time, you respect mine. So I'm just setting up some boundaries here. And I don't, no strings attached. I don't care if you hate it, whatever. I don't even know if this is right for you or not. So I always do a take back. All I want to know is, what your feedback on it. That's all I'm looking for, okay? So I call them back Thursday at 4. And I say, did you get a chance to listen to it? And Ruth Ellen says, nope, I got busy. Okay, that's okay. Well, when will you be able to listen to it by? Listen, Paul, I'm so sorry. I know I promised you I listened to it by Thursday at 4. I didn't get a chance to, but I can listen to it tomorrow. Why don't you call me Saturday? Super. What time Saturday is good for you? Then I go on my Google Calendar. I just move the appointment over to Saturday at 4 o'clock or whatever time we decide on. Say I call her back Saturday at 4. Hey, Ruth, how's it going? Did you get a chance to listen to the recording yet? Nope, didn't get a chance to listen to it yet. Totally fine. When we will listen to it by? She says, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I promised to listen to it tonight. You can call me back Monday. I'll play this game until eternity comes. It doesn't matter to me. I just keep on rescheduling it. But they feel so bad because they promised me they'd do it. Most of the time, they're like, listen, give me an hour. I'll listen to it right now, and I'll call you right back. So they just feel so guilty because the recording, that link, that whatever has become a ticking time bomb to them. They gave me their word that they would listen to it by this deadline. If there is no deadline set, nothing's going to happen. If your electric bill had no deadline on it when to pay it, when exactly would you pay your electric bill? Never. That's why the electric bill doesn't say, hey, when you get a chance. Because I would never pay it. because I never get a chance to pay that. Okay, so you got to have deadlines for people. I know that all sounds kind of weird, like, well, Paul, that just seems too much, or I just want to give them it and tell them, yeah, you get a chance to listen to it. Listen, if you run your business like that, no one's ever going to listen to it. I promise you. After 20 years of
I have a question.
Yep.
A lot of times it's hard to pick the products when people are trying to order, and some people are very specific. And some minerals, or a lot of women ask me for 2 products or whatever. It's hard sometimes to pick the products for the people. How do you go? Just by the budget, or just pick anything? How do you know what to pick for them all the time?
Again, that's why I'm such a big fan of the health evaluation system. I don't know if you have this yet or not, but it costs $1 to get into it. And they fill out the health evaluation, and then it works like Dr. Wallach's brain, because we took Dr. Wallach's brain, made it into a computer program. When they fill out what's wrong with them, the computer comes back as if they were Dr. Wallach and says, based on Dr. Wallach's recommendations, here's what you should take. And it doesn't just tell them what to take, it scores every product on a scale from 1 to 100 on which products are the most important for that person to take. And then, of course, we go by their budget. If they can't afford all of this, then this is the best plan, but I got good, better, best. This is the best. This would be good. So I'm sorry, this would be the best. This would be better. And then the good plan is a bottle of minerals. Now, listen, I made $88,000 a month. That was my highest paycheck. And it was because I was selling a bottle of minerals. It was $20. So don't think that you got to sell $200 packs or, get them on every product that we have here at Youngevity. The liquid minerals will change everyone's life. It's got 60 of the 90 nutrients. Is it enough? No, it's not all 90, but it's a good start. And it's only $20, and no one's going to say no to $20.
Okay.
So just, give them 3 options. This would be the best thing for you to do. This would be better. This is good. So good, better, best. These are 3 options you can throw out there. They can pick whatever they want. And I promise you, even if they spend $20 and get a bottle of minerals, if you use the health evaluation system and work it like we teach you how to, you're going to get them from $20 to $200 in a month. No problem. Because everyone finds out how good these products work, and they say, what else you got? And they keep on buying more, and they start buying some cleaning products and some oils and some this and some that and some shampoo, and then they're spending $200 before they know it. Okay, so just got to get them in, get them in the system. When they're in the system, when they're on the other side of the line, buying becomes super easy because you're in. The hardest part is getting past the line, getting them in. So don't make the line too hard to cross. Just make it super simple to get in with a bottle of minerals. I don't care if I sell someone a bottle of PureWorks for $6. I want to get them in, because once they're in, I can get them to spend $600 real easily. Okay, so that's just the sales thing that it's part of our training. So, okay, we've gone 45 minutes right now. It's way too long, but I hope you can see the kind of structure. I don't need to explain how Star School works every single time we get on here. We can jump in, come in next week, be prepared to share something good, and then I'm actually going to not pick on someone, but ask us some volunteers. We're going to go through the health evaluations that you fill out on Saturday nights, and then we'll just go through the whole thing. We'll do 2-3 people. You'll be able to see how the whole thing works, and then you'll learn from all that and see how other people's wins are going, other people's losses are going, and we can make adjustments from that. If you want me to talk about a specific topic on one of these calls or one of my Facebook Lives or something, or Cheryl, just email me, paul@paulcroto.com. Super simple. paul@paulcroto.com. Say, Paul, I really struggle with my schedule. Paul, I really struggle with follow-up. Paul, I really struggle with finding people. Paul, I really struggle with enrolling people. Paul, I really struggle with whatever. Doesn't matter. Just let me know. We are here to solve problems for you. Okay, that's what we are. We're the problem-solving people. I sign every email that I send to anyone, here to help. That's all I do. I'm here to help. God put me on this earth to help you. So use me. Use Cheryl. Cheryl makes millions and millions of dollars. She knows everything there is about Youngevity, has gone through every struggle in life. That's how she became successful, and she can help you too. So the two of us will help you do this. Just stick with it, okay? All right, God bless everyone.
Paul,
See you next week.
Paul,
Yep.
I just want to say, I like this format so much better than trying to do it on Facebook. It's just
You and me both.
easier. So thank you for doing it this way. This was really awesome.
It's a nice campfire too, right? Don't we all feel good about the campfire?
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. We're actually going to we're going to start campfire calls, as a matter of fact, where we can just go around and just share stories. I mean, it's
Great
all
idea.
and getting to know each other and stuff. So this Zoom thing is ridiculously cool. So we're going to use this in a lot of different ways and help people become real successful and help people. Okay? Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I'm going to post this into the Star School community on Facebook. So if someone missed this, you want someone in your team to watch this, you thought it was valuable, have them watch it in that community page, and I'll text out a link to you too so you know exactly where it's at. Okay?
Thank
Next week, everyone. Have a great week. Make this week count.
Thanks, Paul. Love you. Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
You too.